Giant robots, robot transformers, flying humanoids, exoskeletons that give superpowers, robot skiers, a new robot for space, and more. Check out the top of the world's newest, strangest, and most unusual robots. Here we go. Meet the RH-5 Manus spaceflight robot. While it can't be classified as weird, we couldn't resist showing you another new and quite advanced humanoid robot. The RH-5 Manus was created at the Robotics Innovation Center of the German Artificial Intelligence Research Center and is designed to perform assembly work in future lunar missions. The robot can be equipped with different types of grippers with 2 or 4 fingers. It has a wide range of sensors, including 2 Z-mini stereo cameras for object detection, motion tracking sensors, torque sensors with 6 degrees of freedom, and LiDAR for mapping and self-localization. In the future, the robot should become fully autonomous, and although it can be controlled remotely. The height of the robot is 187 centimeters, and the weight without the platform is 36 kilograms. This is the first appearance of RH-5 Manus in public, and we will follow the news of the project moving forward. Nina from Doosan Robotics is a robot camera designed for business and video blogging. The robot, with simple software for easy motion control, can automatically detect an object and calculate distance to record smooth video. Users can run simulations to check angles before shooting to save time and money. The company plans to create an open platform that allows users to share camera motion presets and set difficult angles to capture at the touch of a button. Nina can hold an object weighing up to 25 kilograms and avoid collisions with moving objects. The robot can also be manually trained. And this giant robot was created for the South Korean eyewear brand Gentle Monster, and it's installed in one of its stores. The 2-meter-long robotic face was created by a team of engineers, roboticists, designers, architects, sculptors, and other specialists. In creating the robot, they sought to make it believable and supernatural at the same time. According to developers, they spent more than a year to create calm, static, mysterious expressions on the robot's face. What do you think of this marketing ploy? Let us know in the comments. The Leo robot can walk, hold its balance with the help of propellers, and even fly, but it can also jump, ride a skateboard, and go down a slack line. The 70-centimeter-tall robot has 2 carbon fiber legs with 3 hinges in each. The feet have a heel to stabilize the robot when it lands. Leo is also packed with sensors from the head to toe, an onboard computer, propeller, and leg motor controllers, as well as an inertial measuring unit, batteries, and a stereo camera for navigation. Developers hope to make the robot autonomous in the future, so it can sense its environment and self-regulate how much weight it carries on its legs and when it should switch from walking to flying. The team also plans to install a deep neural network-based landing algorithm on Leo, which should help the robot calculate the best landing trajectory using its current speed and position. And all with the hope that one day, the little Leo will become a daring explorer of other planets. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley have developed a prototype CRAM robot that looks like a cockroach. Scientists were inspired by the insect's unique way of moving and their immunity to damage. CRAM has an exoskeleton consisting of strong plates and a soft shell that allows it to change shape and penetrate into very narrow crevices. Such a robot cockroach can help in searching and rescuing people in debris caused by tornadoes, earthquakes, and explosions. It can also spy on someone by penetrating ventilation shafts, for example. Unusual exoskeletons are created by the Japanese company Aitwan. For example, the Koma lower limb exoskeleton allows the operator to carry a heavy load in a straight line and climb steps with it. Transformation is required to switch from one mode to the other. The legs of the exoskeleton have retractable wheels on the front and a stationary wheel under the heel. On the belt, there are handles with controllers, by means of which a person controls all actions of the construction. Aitwan also has a full-body exoskeleton, which the company positions as a super-powered power suit, expanding the capabilities of the person. It looks quite interesting, though it's a bit crude. The most impressive industrial exoskeleton today is the Guardian GT, which is able to manipulate loads of up to 450 kilograms with a radius of 2 meters. It's mounted on a tracked or wheeled platform and gives the operator real superpowers combined with the dexterity and precision of robotic arms. One of the areas that several teams of engineers are working on today is flying humanoids. For example, researchers from the Italian Institute of Technology have developed a new structure that can estimate the power of flying systems not equipped with sensors to measure thrust force and demonstrated it on the iCub robot. The new thrust estimation system simplifies the design of the flying robot and reduces its manufacturing cost. And the Chinese engineers have taught the Jet HR-2, a two-legged robot with fans built into its feet, to fly. The project is still in development, but the flight is gradually becoming more stable. The Laboratory of Robotics and Mechanisms at the University of California, Los Angeles is also working on new movement strategies. There, they developed Nabby, an inexpensive and simple robot that can walk, jump, and even dance. Nabby is built from lightweight modular components, and its legs have only 4 joints instead of 12 typical humanoid robots. But this doesn't make the robot any less dexterous or stable. The lab's second interesting development is a 4-legged robot, Alfred. Not only does this bot know how to move in different ways, but it can also use 2 limbs for non-moving tasks. Alfred is designed with symmetry in mind, so either limb can be used for any task, and at the same time, the design of the robot remains very simple. Among the robots, there are real transformers. For example, Aquanaut is an unmanned underwater vehicle that floats to the target as a boat, and when reaches it, transform into a semi-humanoid robot. The Aquanaut can go underwater for 200 kilometers and operate at depths of up to 300 meters. At the same time, it's able to perform complex manipulation tasks. The robot can check underwater oil and gas infrastructure, operate valves, and use tools all without any surface station. The Aquanaut can perform its functions completely autonomously or be controlled by an operator from a greater distance. The dimensions of the robot are 3.5 by 1.5 by 1 meter. It weighs a little over a ton and can reach speeds of up to 13 kilometers per hour in the form of a boat. Engineers are trying to make transformers out of 4-legged robots. Thus, to drive fast, the robot animal was put on wheels. And to expand its potential, the robot learned to stand upright with 2 hind legs, so the front ones could freely manipulate. It's assumed that the robot will be able to find work as a courier. The developers assure that standing on its rear wheels, the robot can pick up packages from customers weighing up to 50 kilograms and put them in the cargo bay. However, so far such functionality in this particular variant of the robot design seems elusive. But the legs of the wheels, each of which has an electric motor, allow the robot to travel at speeds of 22.5 kilometers per hour as well as stepping over obstacles. A slightly different version of the wheeled-legged robot was offered last year by Chinese developers from Tencent. RoboPEX Max has drive wheels integrated into the middle joint of each leg, and thanks to them, the robot can move on flat surfaces at speeds of up to 25 kilometers per hour. And when using wheels, 50% less energy is expended than when walking. In addition, the robot can stand and move on 2 limbs, perform simple actions such as holding small objects, like a soccer ball or an envelope, with its front legs. It's reported that the Tencent Max sensor system allows it to react almost instantly to changes in the environment and precisely dose the force created by its limbs. And Shanghai Jiao Tong University has developed a robot capable of gliding in the snow. For this, the 4-legged robot was put on skis and given 2 additional limbs to control the poles, but can quite deftly maneuver the slope, transferring weight from one side of the body to another, slow down in the right places, and go downhill at speeds of 10 meters per second. The developers assure that the machine itself plans the route and avoids obstacles, thanks to sensors and intelligent control. The robot is expected to play an active role in rescue operations in snowy mountains. Lately, we have seen a lot of original solutions in the field of drone construction as well. There's a drone from Clio Robotics which is able to work without GPS in confined spaces near people, posing no threat to itself or others. And a folding drone capable of folding in flight to fly through narrow openings or grab something with you. We covered this drone from the University of California, Berkeley in a recent news story. As a reminder, the quadcopter folds its shoulders simply by reversing the direction of the propellers. It also allows the drone to rest while waiting for new instructions on a cable or tree branch. Lowered robots in this case create a low center of mass, giving the drone a stable position. And this is a simpler solution than, for example, the bird's paws that engineers from Stanford University attached to the drone for the same resting purpose. We also told you about them in detail earlier. Remember that the design of the paws repeats the structure of the legs of birds, including the work of the tendons. Grasping occurs mechanically through contact energy. The drone then stabilizes itself using an accelerometer. And when it's time to take off again, the quadcopter turns so that the propellers are approximately horizontal, releases the locking mechanism, tensions the springs of the quick-release mechanism, and takes off. This operating principle also allows the drone to grab the dads of objects thrown at them. And then there's the Bug drone, developed by Swiss engineers. The unusual design includes a retractable wing that is concealed behind the wings and slides out only during takeoff. And at the same time, the wings themselves have a protective function and increase the lift of the drone. The company Bionic Hive develops the most unusual warehouse robot Squid. The fully autonomous warehouse solution adapts easily to any warehouse without the need to replace the racks and crates themselves. And at the same time, the synchronized autonomous robotic group is able to move quickly and easily in a three-dimensional space. The integrated control system and real-time intelligence data analysis allow Bionic Hive algorithmic engine to dynamically study problems created in one warehouse and apply their solutions to all warehouses in the network. But the most interesting and original thing about the system remains the design of the robot, which not only deftly scurries around the warehouse, but also is able to move boxes with its own robotic arm. What did you think of today's most unusual robots? Let us know down below. Subscribe to the PRO Robot channel, like this video, and don't miss any new episodes from the world of high tech.